first ever must follow segment of the Dough Market blog. All right, first off, and I got a list here. I'm going to start off with the Cheeky Girls. So I talked about last week, I went to Tech Week, Chicago, 2012. Awesome. I had the privilege and the pleasure of listening to both the Cheeky Girls, Erica Beth Levin, and her Twitter handle is @CheekyErica, ERICA, and Jessica Zwig, which is @Cheeky Jessica. Now, love it. Cheeky Chicago is awesome. I've heard about them. I've been following them from the get-go. It's basically a blog for women. They have a very strong hold on the women, the community of women in the Chicagoland area. It's very niche. However, it's not. They throw fantastic events. A lot of people read their stuff. It's really providing women a way of checking things out. I'll let you be the judge and go ahead and put it out there. If you have some comments, please let me know. Tell me what you think about Cheeky Chicago. I think it's fantastic. They do a wonderful job. They've been doing it for a little over 4 years now, and they're just doing great. They're killing it, and I love them. They talked about entrepreneurship, and they were talking about branding, and they're just doing a fantastic job. That's my personal opinion. Jessica, also, I'm a little biased because Jessica's from HP. We both went to Highland Park High School together. I think she was like a year older than me or something like that, even though she looks like she's 5 years younger than me. Jessica, much love. So, and Erica, much love too. So that goes out to them. You guys have to follow those girls. They also @Cheeky Chicago is their business handle name on Twitter. Check that out. Another girl who actually happened to be the moderator of the actual panel for the Tech Week, which the Cheeky Girls were on. I've never actually heard of her, and I have to tell you, when she started speaking and she got the crowd going, she is awesome. She is spunky. She is energetic. She is funny. This girl, and she's not bad looking either. And don't worry, I'm married. My wife allows me to look at the menu. I just can't order anything. But Lisa is awesome. Okay, her name is Lisa Frame. Her Twitter handle is @LisaFrame. She happens to run. Hold on, I'll pull it up. She also runs @SoYeahDuh. So it's SoYeahDuh. Funny little handle that she's got there. It's got a ton of followers. She talks about great stuff. She also has a blog called mugshot/monday.com. Fantastic stuff. Lisa is so funny. I love her. I haven't had a chance to actually meet these three girls in person yet. I'm sure we'll eventually get around to it. If not, I'll reach out to you girls. You girls can reach out to me. Whatever the case may be, love to talk with you, see how else we can collaborate and help each other out. But Lisa was fantastic. I really love her. I think she's got a lot of great insight. She's done fantastic for herself. She really understands the social media component and entrepreneurship. She's a strong, powerful young lady. It's fantastic to see, and she's from Chicago too, so you can't get mad at that. So check her out. Let me pull up my list to make sure I'm not going to be skipping over anybody. Alright, so next person is Desiree Vargas Wrigley. Desiree is the co-founder of Give Forward. Now, I was actually first introduced from Desiree because I went to an Entrepreneurs Unplugged event, and it was a great event, and there was 3 speakers, and they were talking about building a business based off of their passion, and Desiree was the first speaker. Now, Desiree came out in this really elegant kind of I don't know how to explain it because I'm not all that fashion-y. I'm not a fashionista, or I'm also not a girl, clearly. But it was like a jumpsuit. It was very awesome. She just looked beautiful up there. She went up. She did a great job speaking. She really talked about her passion and her business, Give Forward. Now, I've heard of Give Forward before, and I followed the business on Twitter. It's a fantastic website. They raised over $16 million for people who need to pay for their medical expenses. So basically how it works is that you have a family member, you have a friend, you go on to Give Forward, you start a page to raise money, and you use the social networks and other platforms for people just to donate money. It could be $1, it could be $5, it could be whatever the case may be, but that money goes directly to the individual who needs the actual expenses. So even people have insurance, there's expenses up the wazoo. I mean, I think they said that something like a cancer patient in the first year has, like over $8,000 of out-of-pocket expenses. I mean, that's a lot of money for people. And no matter if you have insurance or not, it's very expensive, and it can really put a stronghold on family. And I know I've experienced it myself with family members, and a family member getting sick, and it can really tear up a family, especially when you involve money. And sad, because that shouldn't happen, but it does. And so they're doing a great thing. They are doing a fantastic. They've been in business, I believe, between 3 to 4 years. So you can follow Desiree, and she is the co-founder, and she's got this great vision. She's been in the not-for-profit industry. She's an entrepreneur. She helps people out in other ways, other entrepreneurs. People are looking for venture funding and raising funds, and she's really great. And so I heard her speak, but then I also met her at Tech Week. I just happened to be walking by, and she looked familiar, and I was like, I'm like, Desiree? She's like, yeah. And she, of course, didn't know who I was. And I introduced myself, and I told her about how we spoke, and she was just fantastic. The thing I like about people like that, and Desiree in particular, is that people give off a certain persona when they speak, okay? You come off, and you may be a little bubbly, you're very outgoing, but half the time, those speakers, when you meet them off stage, don't have the same personality. It's like they flip on a switch, and then they turn it off as soon as you meet them one-on-one. And that I didn't get that from Desiree. She was sweet, she was energetic, she was caring, she was funny, all on presentation and speaking. And then when you meet her in person, she's the exact same way. It's a breath of fresh air, I have to tell you, and she's a fantastic. So her Twitter handle is at Desiree GF, Give Forward. So at Desiree, DESIREE GF. And then you can also follow at Give Forward, GIVE Forward. And so you can check that out. I highly recommend, if you know anybody who needs that, give them a shout. Another person I want to give a shout out to is and I'm, by the way, too, is that I'm also going to be sitting down with Desiree and meeting with her on one-on-one. So like I said, a lot of these people I've heard about, but most of them I know on a one-on-one basis. This one is actually somebody who holds a special place in my heart. Not to sound cheesy, but she's just a fantastic person. Her name is Alexandra Eidenberg. You can actually, let me pull up her Twitter handle because it's a little bit different and I can never remember it. Don't get mad at me, Al. But it's Alexandra is one of those people where she is a strong person. She's got a strong personality. She's very bubbly. She's very selfless. She just gives back, and she empowers people. She's always out there trying to help people, and she's always on the move too. She's like everywhere, and you could never tell that she's tired or anything, because her level of enthusiasm is always the same, and she's always out there. And so what Alexandra does, and here's her handle, it's at ACEIDENBERG, and I'll have links to all these. Alexandra is the director of eWomen Network in the of the Chicagoland area, I believe. She is fantastic. She does a lot of networking events through the eWomen Network. She helps a lot of women, especially powerful business women, just business women in general. She helps. And then she also is the president and co-founder of the Insurance People. So, and she does a number of other things too. She's fantastic. I've had the pleasure to work with her as the co-chair for the SBAC on the social media committee. I am happy to say that she's officially going to be moving to the board, and that's fantastic. She also is she's an insurance agent, and she's actually my insurance agent. And she just, there's, I think I talked about this in another blog, but there's a certain level of service that people provide, and in any service position, even if you're providing a product, there's that component of customer service. And Alexandra takes it to a whole nother level. What I would envision somebody servicing me as far as providing me with whatever I want, she does it. All right. Great example. My wife and I got married. She needed insurance. We have a 16-month-old baby. We needed to put the baby on insurance. With my wife, I'm covered through my job, and so I went ahead and I called Alexandra. She found us the right plan. She walked us through it. We talked. She got us set up. Boom, boom, boom. Fit our budget. Took care of everything. Satisfied all our needs. Then Jasmine was in the process of looking and trying to find a new doctor, and she couldn't find a doctor. She was having trouble using the search. So I talked to Al about it. Al's like, have her email me the information and what she's trying to look for. And so within 24 hours, she sent us back a list of people. She told her how to do it for the next time. And bing, bang, boom, we found our doctor. Not only did Jazz find her doctor, but she also found a doctor for the baby, which is fantastic. And she just does that. And it was within like 24 hours. I mean, like, how much service do you know? How many people do you know that do that? And on top of it, I think I talked about this before, but life insurance, we went with one person, and we're happening to be moving over to Al because Al just gets it. She gets it. She's helping us out. She's giving us the coverage that we need. It's not a biased company, and I know this is a plug, but it's really a testimonial to her. So I really appreciate it, and she's fantastic. Check her out, and you'll really enjoy it. So until the next time, enjoy it. Must follow. Let's go through it one more time. Cheeky Erica, Cheeky Chicago, Cheeky Jessica, Give Forward, Desiree GF, Alexandra Eidenberg, their insurance people, eWomen Network, and Alexandra's ACE, ACEIDENBERG. I spelled that out again because I'm probably sure that you don't remember that. That's a little bit of a longer, kind of trickier handle. So enjoy it. Have fun. If you have any suggestions of people that I should know, that should be mentioning on here, or you have your own must follows, please send it to us. You can email me at Brandon@Peppergroup, or you can also just hit me up on Twitter and all the following. You'll see that at the end of these credits. Be well. Contact me at Brandon@Peppergroup.com. Follow me at all the following. Thanks.